As we said, because the movement is so subtle, you could barely even, basically, I can even feel the difference in the two. If you look at the movement here on the left-hand one, your right foot now rolling, daylight coming under your big toe there, your knee kind of going outside, okay? It just makes it very difficult now for you to get back onto that front foot, shift your weight. So by the time you get back down to impact now, you're almost in a kind of that squat position, haven't shifted over. So now the club head, because your body hasn't kind of overtaken, also stayed ahead, you're going to tend to flicking it a little bit, club head gets a bit closed, hook it. Then your way of stopping it go left is swing it this way, which causes you to throw the hips forward, which the knees already want to go that way. So you're encouraging that more. So putting that cup there, I don't think actually, there were a couple where you did move the foot poorly and the cup didn't knock over, so maybe just something you could look at a different. And this one actually wasn't a bad one there. There's a smidgen movement there, okay, but you can see at least your foot staying more on the ground. So as you're coming into impact, look at the right foot movement there. There's more rolling of that right foot in there as you're coming through, whereas this one now, the right foot was kind of moving outwards towards that coming round, and that's what we're trying to get away from. Again, long term. That's not going to be something that's going to just disappear quickly. It's more of an over the winter now work on that. There's a lot of stuff you've done, as you're just doing there, with that shoulder movement, getting those shoulders working steeper. I think you've pretty much got that. Yeah, there are times you do swing a little bit flatter on the shoulders. There are still times your backswing gets a little bit short. Yeah, and when it gets a bit short, you get a bit quicker. Then you sort of try to add the speed back on the last second. That's kind of your speed creator from that hit there. So yeah, so working on that. As we said on the course, if you had the situation out today and you're hitting those hooky ones, just trying to cut. Yeah. Just weaken off that grip a little bit. Set up square and just get the sensation. You're just going to try and hit what felt. The first couple of three we did that actually went dead, so it felt probably like a 50-yard slice, and they were nowhere near that. So you always got to look at what's the opposite to what you're doing, and it does take a lot of trust. Yeah, you'll have a situation where there's out of bounds right. Yeah, go on the third on the button, stand on there and try and hit a massive 50-yard slice aiming on the middle of the fairway. Good luck with that one. You're not going to. Your brain will just overcome and be like, nope, going to hook it anyway. So there are going to be some, it's getting you to be able to get around the golf course, yeah? And that's the key. I think sometimes I would imagine when you get on the golf course, there are going to be, you lose it, but if it goes wrong, it goes Hiroshima wrong, doesn't it? Yeah. You're either like 78, 79, 99 or whatever, or you're like 100, something stupid or something ridiculous, okay? So trying to bring things down to like a smaller miss to make things better. Okay, mate, so work on that right foot, that ankle there, keep it in there, so you can push off that right foot more and more and more. It's just winter time practice now, just do that. But I would say when you practice in here, try it with smaller clubs. Yeah, you can try to smash now with a drive if you want to off the deck. But yeah, give it a whirl. Okay, mate?